Hello everyone, hello students. My name is Lohit Jindal and I welcome you all in the second session of number theory. We are doing this for NSCGS, right? So we are seeing some questions some questions are previous year questions of NSCGS and some questions we are doing which can be which are of basically NSCGS level, right? So which will help you understand the concepts that are used in the questions which are likely to come in NSCGS. Okay. So my name is Lohit Jindal. I have done my BTech from IIT Bombay. So I have been teaching for the past 8+ years, and throughout my career, I have produced very good selections, and many students have cleared very good exams and Olympiads. Okay, that's about me. तो बच्चों अभी हम स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं नंबर थ्योरी का सेशन 2. Okay, I hope you have watched the session 1 also. You'll be able to learn many new things, I hope. So बच्चों I'll ask you guys कि please keep your notebooks and pens ready. So while doing the questions, before watching the solution, explaining me, right? When I am explaining, before that, try the questions yourself. है ना, अपने आप से वीडियो पॉज करो and try to solve the question yourself first. Okay, and then only you watch the solution if you're not able to do it. Okay, or if you are able to do it, also then watch the solution. You might have see a efficient solution or something, right? So the main problem thing is that you have to solve the questions alongside me. Okay, सिर्फ वीडियो देखने से कुछ नहीं होगा. So please solve the questions alongside. Okay, so without any delay, let's start the session. Okay, so let's start with the first question of the day, guys. Okay, so the first question of the day is a previous year NSCJS question 2015. Okay, तो बच्चों देखते हैं, समझते हैं इसको क्या कैसे करना है. So guys, the question is, we have so many 888s and in between there is a star. It's a 15-digit number. Okay, 15 is, it means 15 eights, I think, there is divisible by 22. Okay, find the 8th digit in the number. So this star is the 8th digit, right? This star is unknown. We have to find this star. Okay, so guys, I think it is in the middle. Let's count the number of 8s. There are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so 7 8s on both sides, and in between the middle number is unknown, right? Okay, एक काम करते हैं, let's take this number to be x that I need to find. Let that be x, right? So बच्चों, our question is, I have to see that this number should be divisible by 22, right? तो 22 से divisible होना चाहिए. So 22 is made up of, देखो, so 22 is made up of 2 and 11. So in the form of prime factorization. So basically I have to prove that this number is divisible by 2 and 11 both, right? If it is divisible by 22. So बच्चों, divisibility by 8 2 से तो आप देख ही सकते हो बहुत easily. You can observe that very easily. Last digit is 8, so it is obviously divisible by 2. So divisibility by 2 is not a problem, right? So basically divisibility by 11, that is the important case. So guys, I hope everybody knows how to check the divisibility of 11. We do the sum of the digits at alternate places. So two sums separately, and their difference should be divisible by 11 for the number to be divisible by 11. Okay, so let's see the alternate numbers, bacho. So the last place, alternate this 8, this 8, this 8. So 4 8s on this side, plus this, this, and this. So you'll observe you have 8 8s like this, right? So 8 8s like this. So that is 8 into 8. So one sum of the digits at odd places, I can say. Total digits are 15, right? So odd places पे जो digits हैं, उनका sum हम क्या देख पा रहे हैं? That is 64, right? 8 into 8. There are 8 8s. Now the remaining digits, which ones are they? This 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5, 6, and this x. So I have to subtract that sum, right? Minus 6 times 8 plus the unknown x. That is the sum of the digits at even places, or you can say right side say even places, right? If I am checking from the right hand side. And sum of the digits at the odd places I have already calculated to be 8 into 8 because it's 8 times 8. So what is this difference, guys? Let's check करते हैं बच्चों. So 8 into 8 is 64 minus this is 48 plus x. So this difference is 16 minus x. सो बच्चों दिस डिफरेंस ऑफ द सम्स इज 16 16 minus x, राइट. तो हमने क्या पढ़ा हुआ है, we have learned that, or we should know this thing, that this difference, if the number is divisible by 11, then this difference should be a multiple of 11, right? Multiple of 11. So accordingly, so what values of x I can put? See, obviously x is somewhere between 9 and 0, right? It's a digit, right? Between 0 and 9, this will be some digit, not even a fraction. So 16 minus x should be a multiple of 11. देखो, so one thing, it could be 0. 0 हो नहीं सकता because x has to be 16 then, so that's not an option. Next multiple is 11. So if I put this value, let's do this. So if I put this value to be equal to 11, I'll get x equal to 16 minus 11. That is x is equal to 5. तो बच्चों अगर हाँ अगर इसका डिफरेंस ये 11 हो गया, so x is equal to 5 could be one of the option, right? That will be one of the case, that will be true. बच्चों उसके बाद अगर मैं इसको 22 डालता हूँ, but 16 minus x has to be less than 16. The multiple of 11 has to be greater than has to be less than 16, right? तो a की multiple बचा तो 11, which we have already solved, right? तो a की वैल्यू आ सकती है x की, that is 5. The 8th digit in this number has to be C option, that is 5. तो 5 अगर हम रखेंगे उसको, then the whole number will be divisible by 22, both divisible by 11 and 2. तो 2 से हमने जैसे देखा, 2 से तो कोई प्रॉब्लम था ही नहीं, इट्स टू इजी टू सी बाई 2, ठीक है. तो बच्चों इसमें कॉमन मिस्टेक क्या है, स्टूडेंट्स वॉच दिस नंबर एंड सो सीधा 8 डी ऑप्शन मार्क कर देते हैं. दैट इज नॉट द केस, डोंट गो बाय द इंस्टिंक्ट इन दिस केस पर्टिकुलरली, राइट? क्योंकि 8 8 8 8 अगर सारे लिख दोगे, बट देयर आर 15 8s, है ना, देन दैट विल नॉट बी डिविजिबल बाय 11. हाँ, इवन नंबर ऑफ 8s होंगे, देन इट विल बी डिविजिबल बाय 11, राइट? You can go by that way. Okay, I hope this thing is clear now to everyone, and I hope सबने कर लिया खुद से भी. This should be done in NSEJS, right? Should not take that much time. Okay, so I hope this is clear. तो आगे बढ़ते हैं to the next question. All right, so C option is the answer. You can check that also, right? So let's move on to the next one. All right, okay, next question is also an NSEJS question of 2014. This question has come in 2014. Okay, so guys, let's understand this question. So what does it say? The sum of two digits x and y is divisible by 7. So x and y are two digits, right? What can one say about a 3-digit number formed by these two digits? So there are 4 options here, right? So let's try to solve them one by one using the condition that we have been given to us, right? Already जो हमें given हुआ है. So what is given to us? Sum of the two digits x and y is divisible by 7, है ना? So बच्चों क्या बोलेंगे? x plus y, since it's a divisible by 7, so it's not necessarily 7 14 भी हो सकता है, right? 8 और 6 हो सकते हैं जैसे digits. So I would rather write it to be of the form 7k. ऐसा लिख सकते हैं, right? That x plus y is of the form 7k. So I can write y is equal to 7k minus x, right? In case I need to use this. So बच्चों एक एक करके we have to check each and every option. So let's check the A option first. That is x y x. So बच्चों जो number x y x है, you'll write it as 100x plus 10y plus x, right? Now I have to check the divisibility by 7. तो क्या करते हैं? Let's use the relation जो हमने पता किया हुआ है, right? Put y as 7k minus x. So 100x plus 10 times 7k minus x plus x, right? तो बच्चों इसको सॉल्व करते हैं. 100x minus 10x plus x, so total it will be 91x plus 70k, right? तो बच्चों यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो, I can easily take a 7 common outside, so that will give me 13x plus 10k. So see, whatever be the values of x and k, we have got a factor of 7, so this quantity must be divisible by 7, right? So this quantity must be divisible by, right? Because it's 7 times some quantity. तो ये पूरा जो नंबर x y x that should be divisible by 7. तो बच्चों ये मुझे दिख रहा है कि A ऑप्शन तो पक्का करेक्ट है. A is surely correct. Okay. तो बच्चों सिमिलरली एक्चुअली सिमिलरली B C D ऑप्शन भी आपको इसी तरह से चेक करने. ओके, सो ऐसा नहीं कि हो नहीं सकता 7 स्क्वायर से डिविजिबल, जैसे C ऑप्शन की बात कर रहे हैं, राइट? सो सी गाइस, C ऑप्शन भी चेक कर लेते हैं क्योंकि x y x ही फॉर्मेट है, राइट? So x y x number is the same. We have to check if it is divisible by 7 square. So बच्चों ऐसा नहीं है कि ये हो नहीं सकता. इट कैन बी डिविजिबल बाय 7 स्क्वायर इन सम पर्टिकुलर क्राइटेरिया बट नॉट नेसेसरीली, है ना। किसी x और k के लिए ये वाला ब्रैकेट भी 7 से फर्दर डिविजिबल हो सकता है, बट आई कैन नॉट बी श्योर अबाउट दैट कि वो हमेशा होगा, राइट, इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी। तो सी ऑप्शन आप मार्क नहीं करोगे इन दैट केस। तो 7 से डिविजिबिलिटी प्रूव हो रही है, नॉट बाय 7 स्क्वायर। 7 से हमेशा डिविजिबल है, वो हमने प्रूव कर लिया। देखो, नो मैटर व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ x और k, वो 7 तो आ ही रहा है सब बाहर, राइट, इट्स अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 7। सो एग्जैक्टली वेरी सिमिलरली लेट्स चेक फॉर द बी ऑप्शन। ओके, बी ऑप्शन में आपको शो करता हूँ, डी ऑप्शन आपको खुद ट्राई करना है। सिमिलरली व्हाट इज x x y, तो देखते हैं इसको, दैट इज 100x प्लस 10x प्लस y, दैट मीन्स 110x प्लस y का वैल्यू 7k माइनस x। तो बच्चों ये कितना आ रहा है, 109x प्लस 7k। सो बच्चों आप देख सकते हो, नाउ यू कैन ऑब्जर्व दिस थिंग हियर आल्सो, 7k इज ऑलरेडी डिविजिबल बाय 7, है ना, वो तो मल्टीपल ऑफ 7 है, बट इज 109 डिविजिबल बाय 7? नहीं है, राइट, बिकॉज 109 इज नॉट नेसेसरी डिविजिबल बाय 7 और x की वैल्यू भी 7 होना जरूरी नहीं है। 109 is not a multiple of 7, right? It is the nearest multiple of 7, वहां तक 70 plus 39, right? So 105 is a multiple of 7. So 109 is not a multiple of 7. So this number not divisible by 7, right? That is not divisible by 7. So B cannot be the option. And similarly बच्चों, I'll leave this thing for you guys to do later on कि D option भी आपका आंसर नहीं आएगा, right? So I hope this is clear. Okay, so A option is our answer. X y x वाला जो digit number बनेगा ऐसे, that will be divisible by 7. Okay, so okay, but इसका मैं एक shortcut बोल सकता हूँ, trick बता सकता हूँ. In case of an exam, you can take some two different values of x and y, two different set of values such that x plus y is divisible by 7 and check the options quickly. पेपर में अगर टाइम नहीं है तो आप ये चीज ट्राई कर सकते हो, बट इट इज नॉट श्योर कि हाँ हर ऑप्शन मिल जाएगा कि नहीं उसमें, लेकिन हाँ नैरो डाउन कर सकते हो, एटलीस्ट कम से कम नैरो डाउन हो जाएगा और मैक्सिमम आंसर तो निकाल ही सकते हो. यू कैन टेक सम टू सेट ऑफ वैल्यूज ऑफ एक्स एंड वाई एंड चेक फॉर ईच ऑफ द ऑप्शन इफ दो दैट इज डिविजिबल बाय 7 और नॉट. ओके, दैट इज माय हिंट टू यू. ऑलराइट, तो बच्चों आगे बढ़ते हैं. Let's see the next question and let's check the answer also. So yes, the answer is A. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, guys. All right, it's a very good question. You can easily say that this is the kind of a question जो NSCJS में actually आ सकता है. So guys, let's read the question. Digits A and B are such that the product of these two numbers, देखो unknown numbers हैं, 4A1 is the number, 25B is the number, is divisible by 36. The product is divisible by 36. The number of ordered pairs A and B is. So बच्चों जब भी divisible by some big number होता है ना, जैसे 36 है, you have to think about the prime factorization of 36. So 36 का prime factorization क्या होगा? So that is 2 square into 3 square, right? Or you can say 4 into 9, right? So basically what I have to prove is 4 और 9 से divisibility check करना है मुझे. If the product is divisible by 4 and 9, my job is done, right? That will help me solve it. So बच्चों एक बात देखते हैं. The first digit, first number, this is an odd number, right? 4A1, last digit तो 1 है. So if I have to check the divisibility by 4 and 9, since the product is divisible by 36, तो 4 और 9 दोनों से divisible तो होना ही चाहिए. And I can see here in the product, the first number 4A1, last digit 1 है, it can never be divisible by 4, right? ठीक है, तो प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू नंबर्स में फर्स्ट नंबर जो है इट कैन नेवर बी अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 4. सो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? व्हाट डज दिस मीन? दैट 25b शुड बी अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 4. ओके, मल्टीपल ऑफ 4 ये होना ही पड़ेगा और कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं है, बिकॉज 4A1 तो पक्का ही नहीं है ना, वो तो ऑड है. नाउ बच्चों 4 का मल्टीपल्स अगर हम देखते हैं, वी हैव टू ऑब्जर्व द लास्ट टू डिजिट्स, दैट्स द डिविजिबिलिटी टेस्ट फॉर 4, राइट? सो सेकंड लास्ट डिजिट तो फिक्स है, 5 है. Now, if the second last digit is 5, what numbers it could be कि क्या क्या values हो सकती हैं? What digits, what values can B take so that ये number जो है 25B is a multiple of 4, right? I think सबको समझ में आ ही रहा है ये बात. तो बच्चे देखो 52 या 56 है ना, multiples of 4 में क्या आता है? 52 and 56. So out of this, now you will make two cases. First is either B equal to 2. That in that case, this number is 252 into 4A1, right? तो इसके बारे में हम चेक करेंगे. And second case is B equal to 6, which means 256 into 4A1. तो हमारे क्वेश्चन को हमने दो पार्ट्स में ब्रेक डाउन करना पड़ेगा. वी हैव टू सॉल्व इट फॉर 2 पर्टिकुलर केसेस, है ना, क्योंकि ऑर्डर्ड पेयर्स हमें फाइंड करने हैं। सो बच्चों एक काम करते हैं, लेट्स कंसीडर द फर्स्ट केस 252, ठीक है। लेट्स कंसीडर द फर्स्ट केस दैट इज 252 इंटू 4a1, ठीक है। तो ये 4 से तो डिविजिबिलिटी हो ही चुका है ऑलरेडी, हमने केस ही वही लिया हुआ है। नाउ व्हाट अबाउट द डिविजिबिलिटी बाय 9? सो गाइस divisibility by 9, I can see here that 252, right, since the sum of the digits is 9, 5 plus 2 plus 2, this number is also divisible by 9. So what does this mean कि 252 itself is divisible, multiple of 36, 36 का multiple है 252. So in this particular case it does not matter how many values a can take, right? इसके अंदर इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, a can take any value from 0 1 2 till 9. In any case ये जो product है वो तो 36 से divisible होगा ही होगा, right? So these are how many values? 10 values, right? 10 values meaning a की value 0 1 2 3 हो सकती है और b की value कितनी है 2. So these are 10 ordered pairs where b is fixed with 2 value 2 और a की value 0 1 2 ऐसे जा रही है. Okay, let me show you some values. Let me write that. So 0 2 1 2 2 2, right, and so on till 9 and 2. So these are my 10 values. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So first case तो हो गया बच्चों. So now let's see the second case. Second case is I'm short on space, so थोड़ा लिखते हैं. So second is B6 है, तो 256 into 4a1. So guys इसमें आप देख सकते हो 256 this time is not a multiple of 9. तो इसका मतलब क्या है, 4a1 को multiple of 9 होना पड़ेगा, right? So in that case sum of the digits देखते हैं, right, divisibility by 4. So 5 4 plus a plus 1, right? So 5 plus a should be a multiple of 9. So बच्चों यहाँ पे एक देखते हैं 9 के तो होना चाहिए. So यहाँ पे एक बात सोचो, a की वैल्यू कहाँ से कहाँ जा सकती है, 0 से 9. So the maximum value of the sum of the digits could be 14 and minimum could be 5. जब ये 0 है तब minimum sum 5 है और maximum sum 14 है. So actually I should remove this k, है ना? So I have to remove this k exactly. All right. All right guys. So let me cancel this k, right? Remove this k. So 5 plus a should be equal to 9. Multiple of 9 एक ही आ रहा है between 5 and 14. So this will give me value of a as 4. So another only one set of values. यहाँ से क्या set of values आया? Pair क्या आया? 4, 6. B is 6 है. So you can see बच्चों overall total कितने values मिले? 10 values from the first case and 1 value from the second case. So finally you have got 11 values. So D option should be your answer because you have been asked about number of ordered pairs AB जो हो सकते हैं, right? I hope this thing is clear. तो divisibility test सबको पता होना चाहिए, इन this तरह से logic भी देखना आना चाहिए, okay, which will help you in solving this kind of a question. So 11 is your answer in this question, right? So you have 11 ordered pairs. Okay, I hope it is clear, understood by everyone, right? So let me remove this. Okay, all right. So let's move on to the next question, right? So let's see the answer. Yes, the answer is 11 also, right? All right, moving on to the next question. All right, here's the next question. Now you should have idea about HCF and LCM. हमने last class में भी कुछ questions देखे थे. So this question, let's read it out. 3 numbers which are co-prime to each other. 3 numbers which are co-prime to each other. So you can say HCF of any two taken at a time is 1, right? Because sub co-prime है. Such that the product of the first two is 551. So guys ऐसे करते हैं, 3 numbers मान लेते हैं. All these are co-prime, right? Co-prime with each other. So what I have been given is product of the first two. A into B is 551, right? Let's say this is the product 1 and P2 कितना है? Product of the last two, that is B into C, that is given to be 1073. So I have to find the sum of the 3 numbers. So basically I have to find the 3 numbers itself. कौन से हैं वो 3 number, right? तो बच्चों क्या करेंगे इसके अंदर हम? You can see here A and B C are co-prime, right? तीनों किसी भी पेयर फॉर्म में को प्राइम है। सो गाइज यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो ये दोनों के प्रोडक्ट की फॉर्म में, राइट। ओके, एक काम करते हैं, इनको क्या मैं प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन कर लूं 551 का। ओके, लेट मी चेक इफ इट इज डिविजिबल बाय 29, इज इट? इट इज 29 into 19, और ये क्या है? आई थिंक इट इज 29 into 37. जस्ट let me क्रॉस चेक. Yes, 9 into 7 is 63, 3. So 27 plus 14, 41 plus 67, 4. Yes, so that is the prime factorization form, right? So बच्चों यहाँ पे एक चीज और समझनी है मुझे. Can't I say that HCF of P1 and P2 should be equal to B? Because A और C तो को प्राइम है, right? They don't have any common factors. तो पूरे प्रोडक्ट के अंदर सिर्फ B वैल्यू है जो कि कॉमन है. And from the prime factorization you can see that what is the prime factor? That is 29. So kind of our hard job is done बच्चों इसके अंदर, right? So B का वैल्यू आपके पास ऑलरेडी आ गया है 29. So by solving these equations, I can find A and C simply, right? So accordingly, from the first equation, if B is 29, so A कितना होगा? 19, right? And similarly, from the second product, B का value 29 है, so C value has to be 37, right? So this is how you can find the three numbers. So A, B, C आपके पास आ गए हैं. You need to find the sum, that is A plus B plus C. What is it? 29 plus 19 plus 37. So guys कितना आएगा? 29 plus 19, that's 48. 48 plus 37, that's 85. So sum of the digits, sum of the numbers is going to be 85. That is C option. ठीक है. So I think this question was on a simpler side. Okay. तो आपको ये लॉजिक से सोचना है, बिल्कुल सिंपल है. को प्राइम का मीनिंग, लॉजिक, ये सब समझ में आना चाहिए. यू शुड हैव अ जनरल फील ऑफ द नंबर्स, राइट? तो क्वेश्चंस आपको बहुत इजी लगेंगे. ओके, तो ऑलराइट. सो आई होप सबने कर लिया इसको and it is clear to everyone also. Okay, so C option is our answer. You can match, right? All right guys, so let's move on to our next question. All right, another one. All right, the question says HCF and LCM of two numbers are 7 and 140 respectively. Okay, so दो numbers का HCF is 7, LCM is 140. If the numbers are between 20 and 45, what is the sum of the numbers, right? Basically that is what we have been asked. So बच्चों जब भी आपको HCF दिया जाता है ना किसी दो नंबर्स का, you can make use of this concept जो हम करने वाले हैं. Make use of this property basically. HCF is 7, right? So both have a factor of 7 in them, है ना? So can I take two numbers to be of the form 7x and the B number to be 7y, where x and y are co-prime. Why co-prime? Because अगर x और y co-prime नहीं हुए, इसका मतलब क्या है? Their HCF is not 1. Then A और B का जो HCF है, that would be something other than 7, right? तो वो नहीं होना चाहिए. 7 है HCF, दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन में हमें, that HCF of two numbers is 7. So both the numbers should be of the form 7 format, right? Multiples of 7. But simultaneously जो other factor बचेगा 7 के अलावा, those two factors should be co-prime. They should not have any common factor, right? Otherwise HCF will not be 7. Okay, so this one is clear. And LCM is 140. So guys, अब हम क्या अप्लाई करेंगे? We have a property that the product of two numbers is always equal to HCF into LCM of those two numbers. So this should everyone know. HCF into LCM should be equal to AB. So let's use this property. What is HCF? 7 into 140 is equal to A into B is 7x into 7y. So what will happen in this case, bache? 7 and 7 will get cancelled. This 7 will cancel 140 for 20. I'll get x into y. I'll get x into y as 20. So product of two numbers which should be co-prime is 20. And what is the prime factorization of 20? That is 2 square into 5. So isn't it obvious बच्चों, जो 2 square है वो एक नंबर होगा कोई, right? See, ideally there are two cases. इसके दो pairs बन सकते हैं, either 4 and 5 या फिर 20 और 1. But the problem being, अगर एक 20 और 1 वाला pair लिया हमने, in that case जो एक नंबर है वो क्या आएगा? What will be the numbers okay in this case? Let's see. 7 into 20, x की वैल्यू 20 है तो a is 140 और दूसरा नंबर 7. इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या आएगा? Why cannot this be the answer? Because it's given that 20 और 45 के बीच में होने चाहिए नंबर, तो ये ऑप्शन आंसर नहीं होगा, राइट. द अदर वुड बी 4 डाल दिया x को, so that will be 28 and y को 5 डालेंगे तो 35. Whereas this is satisfying the criteria because both the numbers in this particular case are between 20 and 45. So these are the values of x and y जो possibilities हो सकती हैं, right? So this is our answer 28 and 35, right? तो find क्या करना है? The sum of the numbers. So what is the sum? 28 plus 35 is going to be 63. So C option अपना आंसर आ जाएगा इस क्वेश्चन का, right? So that is how we have to solve this kind of a question जहां पे हमें HCF दिया जाए दो numbers का. So you can always assume the two numbers of the form this way, right? 7x 7y, so that x and y are co-prime. Okay. So that will be the answer to this question. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. All right. So I think that is the last question of the day. Okay. We have done enough questions. Okay. So that's it for today's session, guys. I hope सबको मजा आया and were able to solve some of the questions yourself also. So guys, you can keep follow us on our social media handles so that you know all the progressions that are going on. ठीक है, जो भी कुछ होगा यहाँ पे, जो कोई टेस्ट हो रहा है, because there are many mock tests also going on already. Okay, you can give those mock tests also. Okay, so आपको सारी एक्टिविटीज का पता चलता रहेगा जो हो रही है वेदांत ओलंपियाड स्कूल पे. Okay, so that you are up to date with all the activities, right? All right, guys. So that's it for today's session. Thank you, everyone, and please keep on practicing. Okay, and be safe. Okay, all right. Bye, bye, guys. Thank you. Bye.